Hey, what's up guys? Bjorn here, and we're gonna talk about the ML20.3 strategy. Since I've been doing some tips and strategy videos for the Open, I might as well do it for the Masters League as well because you guys also want to do well. So 20.3 is in the 9-minute workout, 15 box jump overs and 10 devil presses into 5 power snatches. Heroes looking at about 50, 35, and the weights go down. Then after that you have a 7-minute of a 1 rep max clean and jerk. Ooh, a big heavy workout to do. Okay, so first up, look at the warm-up. Looking about 10 to 15 good mornings there. Unlock those knees, hinge at the hips. This is going to be a very posterior chain based workout. Box jump over, a lot of posterior chain jump. Devil's presses, devil's snatch even, if you want to call it that way as well. Lots of posterior chain, and then, oh my god, power snatches, again, posterior chain as well. So your posterior chain will be pretty sore after this workout, okay? Then, I'm going to be looking at some 10 to 15 reps of your kettlebell swings. So your Russians, 10 to 15 reps, just warm up your hamstrings, your glutes into an American swing as well. Just get that posterior chain warmed up because it's gonna do a lot of work. Now, looking also at 6 kettlebell jerks, clean and jerks on each side. So just jerk that kettlebell over the top of your head for both sides. Just get a little dip and a press over the top with the kettlebell. Make sure you do it on the other side as well. Then load up that kettlebell into a squat, warm your legs up as well because you may be using those in your clean and jerks, you may be using those in your box jump overs as well. Then get into some box jumps as well. Do 3 to 6 reps of your box jumps as well just to get your legs warmed up into it. Couple of tips here, if you've got your weightlifters or your weightlifting belts and also your weight ollie shoes as well, I'll put down there, ollie shoes. Ooh, how's my handwriting? Yep, it's not too bad. If you're going into your clean and jerk, that's where, you know, you've got 7 minutes in there. You get about 3 reps in, okay? So, looking at this entire workout over here, like I said, there's a lot of posterior chain in here. So if you're in an elite category and you know that you've got a big engine and a big clean and jerk, absolutely go ham. There's 10 rounds in the score sheet in here, so you can get away with doing quite a fair bit of work in there. If you are going to choose part A or part B, which one you're going to do better on, probably you want to choose the one that you're not going to do so bad in. It's more like a damage control for one, and then, you know, you may hit a big lift for the other. So that depends on how strong you are, how biased you are in your strength or your engine work, okay? So maybe choose one, part A or part B, to do better in, because you know maybe part B you may not have a large clean and jerk. You may have a bigger engine for part A, so you probably will be doing better for your part A. So that's what you want to aim for, or go a midpoint for both workouts and then try and get a decent enough score for your part A and then also for a pretty big lift for your part B. Now, looking at these elements over here, you got 15 reps of these box jump overs. Now, there is no burpees involved, so thank goodness for that. We've got 15 box jumps overs. There's a couple of ways that you can do these box jumps here. So I'm going to show you a couple of methods to do your box jumps. So we got a front on box jump. So you jump straight on and then come back off the side, yeah? Or you can do a little quarter twist once you get up to the top, and then a little quarter twist as you come back down as well, okay? That way you would already be facing the box once you land on the other side so that you're ready to go again. Yeah? So a little bit of a quarter twist once you get up to the top. Other methods there would be to be a front on and then a step down as well. So you're going to do jump on, legs on, cool. That also works pretty well as well if you're not really keen on the landing part of it, because the landing part of it also takes out a lot of your leg strength as well. So you want to actually jump onto the box and then step down. That always works really well as well. I like it quite a lot. Yeah, little twist and then step down. Okay. Other method as well that you could try is to be side on to the jump. You can move quite fast on this one here. So you're facing side on to the box, and then it's a quick jump on to the side for a side on jump for the box jumps. Very fast, of course. You want to make sure that you get yourself a little bit of a break in between these 15 reps over here, because they can get quite taxing. This is the only part in here that will raise your heart rate up. And then after, you've got your posterior chain workout here for your 10 devil's presses as well. So with your 10 devil presses, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. I mean, if you haven't done a lot of devil's presses, then you will do a fair bit. You need to try these elements out first before you do this workout. So with your devil's press, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. Chest to the floor, right, and then boom, bell goes all the way up to the top, okay? So you have the bell on the outside, or you can have the bell on the inside. Yeah, so chest to the floor, feet out wide, swing, and then all the way up to the top, okay? Again, use your swing just like a kettlebell. That always works out for you. Once your back starts cranking, keep that core really tight as well. Otherwise, you're going to start cranking the back up quite nicely. Not very fun when you're actually doing the middle of a workout. Okay, bells between the feet. So get your chest in just enough so your chest can get through to the floor. Bring the feet outside the bells, swing through, and then all the way up to the top, okay? Really make sure that core is always locked in and tight for your devil's press. You can snatch it and then also swing it through as one of the movements there. If you're going to swing through, pull it in, try and get your feet out in front of the bells so that you can swing it through just like a kettlebell swing. That always works really well for your devil's press. Got another option here for two different types of numbers here. 4-3-3, have a break at the 4s, and then 3s, and then 3s, and then once you get to your later rounds, probably 2s, break it up into sets of 2, just to let go of that grip, and to let go of the posterior chain so you don't cook your posterior chain, because you're still gonna have to get onto your power snatches as well, all right? In your power snatches there, I've got no notes there for your power snatches. You probably wanna be looking at, you know, smaller chunks at the top at the start of the workout, probably 3s and 2s, and then maybe as you progress down into your, closer to your 7-minute mark, you'll be down to your singles even. Singles are always good towards the end because you don't have that eccentric load of that barbell coming down, and you want to make sure that, you know, you still have a lot and you don't overcook those for your next part in here. Okay, so couple of tips for the workout. Moderate pace for the box jump overs. Don't go crazy on your box jump overs. You still want to try and keep your heart rate relatively low for this workout, and don't go too nuts on this one here. Try a variety of all the other types of box jumps in there so that it still maintains and keep your heart rate low. Continue to breathe, otherwise that blood pressure tends to rise up a little bit, dragging your heart rate up as well. So make sure you breathe and you take your time on your box jump overs. Release the grip at the on your devil's presses. That means let go, release your grip a little bit, just let it rest for a little bit. So that's why you've got these sets here for you to follow, 4, 3, and 3. What do we have here? Keep your gear generally close by. So if you can keep it roughly within about a meter from each other, you don't have to walk too far. That's one of the tips that CompTrain gives out quite a lot, and they always try to make sure that your gear is close by. You don't have it like a meter or 2 meters away, and then you have to walk a K just to get to your bar and your gear. Yeah. Single reps for your power snatches. There's always a good one to go for. I always tend to like to look at single reps once you get to those numbers there. 9 minutes will get you puffing quite a fair bit. Also, use all the seconds, finally get all your reps in. You got 9 minutes of work in there, unless of course, you're kind of like saving it for your 7-minute clean and jerk. That is the tips for part A. Part B, pretty much you really got to choose whether or not you're a power cleaner or a squat cleaner, depending on what you're normally good at. Now, if you are a power clean and jerker like I am, you're probably gonna go and think of this workout and go, oh, this is gonna be terrible because my posterior chain is gonna be quite cooked by the time I get to my 1 rep clean and jerk. So you wanna try and take it as easy as possible in there so that you still have something left in the tank. But you've got 7 minutes in here, plenty of time for you to change your shoes over to your Ollie shoes and strap on your belt. You may get probably about 3 good lifts in. Remember though, you still got to put your weights back in, put your own weights on yourself. No one can help you on that. So you already need to go in with a couple of weights in mind. Make sure you got your plates ready for it as well. Otherwise, you'll be chasing plates and just slap it on whatever, and it's just going to be a disaster. Make sure you know what weights that you're going to go into your clean and jerk, and you have those relative plates to go with you. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope you've been good to the PB gods. I wish you a very good session for the clean and jerks, and I hope that you get a PB. And that's it for now, guys. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you liked it, smash that like button, pop some comments below, let us have a chat, tell me what sort of strategy you're looking to do. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. We talk a lot about tips, tricks, and strategies to improve your health and wellness and fitness. Guys, my name is Bjorn. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in a box soon. And good luck for your ML20.3.